Hey, welcome to my journey into another chatting hall. Listen, I need an intervention. I went to the Dollar Tree for two things. They had one, they did not have the other. But they had this stuff. I mean, I found new things every time. My Dollar Tree, she is really managing that place really well. There are things they're out of, but I'm assuming it's only because they're not being shipped to them, because when she gets new trucks in, she gets that new merchandise on the floor. And so I found new things today, things I've never seen. So we'll just jump into it. I'm going to show you these, and then I can like toss some stuff in them to get it out of my way while we're talking about it. I got some organization things I want to work on. So I got two of these because in my drawer, I have a 3-drawer thing that's like my makeup area. You know, it's got all my personal things in it. But the one drawer in the middle is just my jewelry. And what it is was a broken, jewelry box, like on legs, that freestanding kind, And I took the drawers out. I dismantled it and took the drawers out. They slide out like that. And I took them off their little hardware. And I have my stuff still in it, and I have them stacked. There's 3 of them. I have them stacked in that drawer. Well, it's just, I wanted something different. So I've already bought some of these. And the earrings that I wear most, I have 2 of these. And I have them just stacked on top of each other on that other little thing beside of it. And so they had more of these in the Dollar Tree today. And, excuse me, I didn't want you to see it. And on the same area was these baskets. And I'm like, I think I can work with this. So I got one. And they go sideways. But I think we'll be fine because the lids stay on pretty good. But you see how 3 of them fit in there perfect? And they're not sticking up? So I can sit that right there. I thought I could have 2 of them stacked and have 3 more baskets in here. But I'll show you. The lid, let me see, make sure it ain't taped. The lids, oh, it is taped, hold on. Well, I want you to see that it, I can get that off, there we go. Oh, please. Okay, the lids, did you hear it snaps on? So it holds on pretty good. So I feel confident that my jewelry will stay inside it while it's inside this basket. So I got those, and then I got these, which this one, like the color I would have picked if I could have picked, but it's the only one they had in this size basket. And this was in the regular dollar section, $1.25. It was not in the plus, and this is the big basket. So I got these because I want to organize some stuff over here on my food shelf, because I have overflow pantry stuff in here, and I have some little shelves. So that was, excuse me, that was what I got for organization purposes. Then, hold on, what is going on there? And I found these were new. Snapple. This is fruit punch, and there's only 6 in these. Well, and this is kiwi strawberry, but I have not seen the Snapple before. So I grabbed those. And then this one, I do not have the blue raspberry starburst. So I grabbed it because, I'm putting them in my waters. I am tired. I am so sorry. And then I found some candy. It's this Coastal Bay brand. Sugar-free. This is new to me. I've not seen this there before. Sugar-free butterscotch. The Starlight Mint, sugar-free. The lemon, sugar-free. The Starlight Mint, the Spearmint, sugar-free. That's all the sugar-free. So I'm excited about that. I'm just going to dump them, put them all in a bag. I got a drawer in there beside me that I keep my candy and I put in my pocketbook and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that, and then I'll just like grab a handful, throw it in my pocketbook, and I'll have it. And then I picked up 2 of these. This was one of the things on my list. The Redbird candies. These are the kind that like kind of melt, you know, because I'm just about out in my candy bowl. Because I'll eat a few a week. They're not sugar-free, but I mean, I don't sit there and gorge on them. But like if I'm sitting in my chair and my mouth's getting kind of funky, I'll reach up there and grab me one. So I thought I'd better go ahead and get those. And then I got this Jim Beam Bourbon Vanilla. I don't drink bourbon, but I thought this sounded wonderful. Let's see. Where did I read that? On the back. Where did I read that? Oh. Jim Beam Bourbon Vanilla. A burst of sweet vanilla with a creamy, woody overtone highlights the bourbon-flavored coffee's caramel and smoky note. Oh, I'm like, oh, fancy. So I'm going to give that a try. If I don't like it, I'll give it to RJ. And then this is new. Oh, he's sneaking in for a snack. Love you, night. He does that because, you know, he sleeps during the day. And right here inside the door, that's where the snack thing has been for, I don't know, years. And Jacob knows where it is now. I asked him, you want a snack? He comes right in here. He knows where it is. Sebastian, he's always known where it was. And David, he'll get up and go to the bathroom. He'll open that door and he'll grab me a little something. Head back in his bedroom, give him a little midnight snack, because it's his midnight, you know. So when that door started creeping open, I knew what he was doing. He reaching around in there. He got him a bag of mixed nuts. I keep them separated out for him. But this was new, called Seiko Caribe. I don't know. It might be Caribe because it says it's from the Caribbean. Is made with selectively harvested Arabica coffee beans from the Caribbean or Caribbean region. Our beans are roasted to perfection to enhance aroma, flavor balance, and full body taste that distinguish Caribbean coffee beans as some of the most sought after beans in the world. I thought, well, we're going to give that a try. Breakfast blend. I mean, I got coffee, but you can try new things, you know. And then, speaking of new things, let's see. They had 2 flavors. The other one was caramelized onions, which sounded good. And then it said with some kind of burgundy wine or something like that. And we don't eat stuff like it's cooked with wine because we don't know how it tastes, and I didn't want to get it. I don't know. We don't cook with wine, so I don't really know how it tastes. But it's a Campbell's Flavor Up. I've never seen it. Full of sodium and preservatives, whatever else you want to say that's in it, because I read the ingredients. I don't care. Rich garlic and herb. This is what is cooking concentrate. It says, boost the flavor of any meat, veggie, or grains dish by adding 1 tablespoon or more. No need for extra salt, obviously. So 1 teaspoon has 5 calories. I guess you stick it in the refrigerator after opening. It does not say. I'm sure if I read it close enough, it probably does, I would think. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that sounded interesting, so I thought I'd give it a try. And then I needed more cinnamon sugar, which I can make my own, but I didn't feel like it. I went to use my cinnamon sugar on some butternut squash yesterday. I ain't going to tell you how old it is, because I never use it. I still have monk fruit cinnamon sugar. So I don't never use the real thing, but I wanted to put the real thing on the butternut squash. So I got a new one of those. I apologize for all this yawning. That is rude. Then this is new. Kelowna salt-free garlic and herb seasoning. This is like their version of Mrs. Dash. So, hey, I'll give that a try. They had the regular that I think would be the regular Mrs. Dash, but I have some of that, so I didn't need it. And I got another one of these, the Badia Saison, I don't know, complete seasoning, because we had it on pork chops the other night after I bought it. Ooh, it's good. And so before it went away, I wanted to get it, because when me and David were at Harris Teeter's, we were standing there looking at the spices, and this was sitting there, and it was double the price. It was like $2.24 something. Well, it's not double, it's $1 more at Harris Teeter's. So that's why I picked up another one. That blasted phone. Maybe it stopped. They have not had these in ages. It's a sanding sponge. This is the medium fine. They had a coarse, but I didn't think I needed the coarse, so I got that. And then I have cleaning rags. I have an old diaper that I have had for 4 bazillion years that I use to clean glass with, and I have another one because you want something that doesn't have lint. Well, this, I don't think has lint, but it's Clean Life. And it says it's ideal for wood, glass, leather, electronics, auto. Use wet or dry. And I think there's 2 in there. I have some of this in a big sheet, and I use them for draining my vegetables and fruits on. I had them, both of them in there. Matter of fact, yesterday when I washed all my fruits and vegetables up, I had both of them spread out on the island out here, and they was covered because I washed everything. Everything got washed yesterday and is ready to use. So anyway, when I saw these, I know they're a good product. And then I got another one of these to have on hand because I have not seen these in there in a long time. And I use these to get down in some of my bigger glasses and whatnot. Then this is new. Not a new product, but I've never seen the lemon. I thought, and you can't squeeze that one to smell it. I'll put these in the bathroom, not all the time because you can't really smell it all the time, but I like lemon. I like the smell of lemon. So I thought I would pick up 2 of those. And then I've not seen this either. This is the big VO5, 20% more. So this was $1.25, and it is Island Coconut. I smelled it, and it smells good. And it says moisturizing shampoo with coconut milk extract. So we have some other VO5s, but I just wanted to add this to my little stash so we'd have it on hand. And this is new. Check this out. It is called Dragonfly Bath Body. Never seen that. It's not a Dollar Tree product. It's the Right Solutions Corporation, Ontario. But the flavor of it is pink lemonade, and it smells good. They had another one, lavender. I didn't care for the way it smelled. It did not smell like lavender to me. It smelled like, I don't know, but it didn't smell like lavender, so I didn't get it. But I did get this one because it smells really good. And then in the Crafter Square, I got this. They had 2 sizes. The other size is bigger, but I have some of those. And I thought, I can't remember, but I don't think I have this size. For those little small, and this might even be too big for that, I don't know. Those little small embroidery kits that I got at Dollar Tree, I thought hopefully this would work. I don't know if it says on here what. It's a 4-inch, and those, oh, it's going to be close. Those things are 4.7. That's going to be real close. I really prefer some of the ones I have are the kind that have the squeeze. So you take it out, squeeze it, and it's, spring loaded. Better than these, but I'll take it for $1.25. And it's made out of plastic. And they had different colors, but I thought the pink was pretty. And then they also had these water-soluble marking pens. That's definitely something good to have on your stash if you ever sew. That's something good to have. And then finally, oh my gosh, save the best for last. Hold on. Thumbnail opportunity. These are, look at them. They're little geckos. Lizards. They're lizards. OMG. They had some other stamps. These are new. They had a whole new set. I didn't like any of them. But I saw some more hanging there, and I started looking. I'm like, am I looking at a lizard? Am I looking at a lizard? I'm looking at a lizard. This is a little gecko, and it says, color, live life in full, you're amazing, think a chameleon. That is not a chameleon. Well, they're calling it a chameleon, so maybe it is a chameleon. I don't really care. Oh, that's why it says color. Well, he don't have nothing on his little head. Well, it looks like a gecko to me. Well, they said chameleon, even though he don't have a thing or a thing. I don't care. He's a lizard. And y'all know, if you're new to my channel, I have a bearded dragon, and I have a fondness in my heart for lizards. I love lizards. All lizards. All of them. Big, small, all of them. I used to want a tegu. Those are like, I think, Australian lizards, and oh my gosh, they're big. They're big lizards, big, like you'd hold the big thing all the way up on your shoulder. He'd be all the way down on you. They're big lizards. I always wanted one of those. I'm glad now that I don't have one, because the way that my health has gone over the years, it would have been more difficult in some times to tend to it the way it probably needed to be tended to. Like Flair, bless her heart, you don't really do it. She doesn't play anymore. She's not active. She just wants to sleep. She just wants to be left alone and sleep. She's in there on the couch right now. She's got her own little towel that she lays on, so it's soft. I need it to be soft. I mean, the couch is soft, but the material's rough. I know she's a lizard. I don't care. She's my baby girl. So she has her own towel, and she has her own blankie that covers her up, because she likes to sleep in the dark, because I raised her to sleep in the dark. When I first got her and it was time to go to bed, I would say, there's no way she can sleep with all of us in here and we're still up, because she'd go to bed early, right? So I started covering her up with a blanket, and it got to where she wouldn't sleep without it. So now she's to the point in her life where she's sleeping in the daylight. She used to never say, if you left that light on until she passed out, she would stay awake if you did not cover her up. Just plain and simple. I kid you not. So, but she's not eating much, and she's just, I told David, I said, I just don't think she's doing good. And I know it sounds terrible, but if she's suffering, and you can't tell, because they don't make noise, they don't speak, they don't like whine like a dog or like a cat might. You can't tell if they're feeling good or not feeling good. And she's more lethargic than her normal lethargic. And I told David, if she's suffering, I would rather her just to go ahead and go on. I mean, it'll kill me, because I've had her, 11 years. This is 11 years. So she's 12. Oh my gosh. So it's that time. She's really kind of lasted a little bit more actually, probably about several years longer than I thought she was going to for her life expectancy. But I would rather her just not be suffering if that's the case. And I don't know if she is or not. I don't know if her sleeping more and zero activities, zero. I just don't know. She's not eating, so I don't know. I ain't trying to bring you down. I was just talking about lizards. So, but anyway, that is all I got from the Dollar Tree, and I don't know if there'll be anything after this or not. So you'll just have to hang around and find out. Okay, I'm back. I got a little bit more to add. This is Saturday, and I drug David out with me today. We didn't go but just two places. But it was raining, so he couldn't do what he planned on doing. He was going to mow the field down, and the rain came. He said the weather he listened to didn't call for rain, so it's probably going to mess him up tomorrow too because it's probably too wet. But I told him, I said, well, you're coming with me because you know when it rains, I like to get out and gallivant. So I didn't even finish my meal prep. He had something, he was looking up something for the tractor, and I told him, I said, well, when you get through, let me know, and I'll just quit what I'm doing and we'll go, because I'd rather go out and have fun with him than sit there and edit the video. So I got my meal prep done early, so at least it was done. It's just the video went up late, but I'd rather not spend time worrying with that when I can go out and have fun with my husband. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, we went to, I wanted to go to Habitat in Salisbury. And so, you know, they always have the free, well, why I wanted to go mainly, and I still, there's some places I want to look. Holly is wanting, I'll show you in a minute, a specific, not specific, but a wood thing. The kind of wood shelves that we used to hang on our walls that were all the rage in the 80s, during the wood phase of everything, you know, early 90s. We put our little country whatnots on it and stuff like that. Well, she wants one of those, or more than one, whatever. So I told David, I said, well, baby girl wants something. I got to go look. You're coming with me. So I kidnapped him. And so we went to Habitat for Humanity first. And you know, they have that free stuff out there. Well, we weren't there when they opened at 10. And on Saturday, it's going to be popping. And so we pulled up and I'm like, well, there ain't nothing in that buggy. I can tell already. Well, we got up there and I started going to the door, and there was some boxes sitting up against the wall. I'm like, there's stuff in these boxes. So I did find, and these are so ugly. But I didn't know if Holly wanted to like spray paint them and change them. They're very, because she wants to be retro. She wants to decorate retro. If these aren't retro, I don't know what is. And let me see. Who made these? Burwood Products Company? Look. There's 3 of them. This right here needs to be peeled off because it's bubbly. But you could most definitely spray paint those and put something else in the middle. Whatever. But I told David, I said, they're free and I'm going to get them. And if she don't want them, if I don't want them, I know how to throw them away. Or not throw them away, donate them. I know how to get rid of them if we don't want them. So I got those for free. And then I found this for free. I know she'll want this. And hearts were very popular. But there's just one, which she could easily take that out and you wouldn't notice it. But I know she'll want this little shelf. I think it's very pretty. See, it's just, and it was free. And then I found this one. I don't know what, it's made out of a piece of paneling because you can see the grooves. I don't know if this is like a towel rack. You put it in the kitchen or a bathroom somewhere, hang a towel, and you can sit things here. I don't know. She could paint it if she wanted to. If she didn't want to use it, she don't have to. I'm just saying. And I don't know what is supposed to have been in that bag, but it's not in there anymore. There's nothing in that bag. But it was free, so I figured I'd better get it and let her decide if there's something she can make out of it, because it doesn't have to stay this way. She can, you know, fix it up. So that's just, you know, what I got. Then, let's see. Oh, yeah, this was up there, too. I was digging in a box back where the picture frames and all are, and I wish they had had 2 of these. This is for me. They only had 1. How pretty. You see the mirror? This is not broken. This pretty glass with it. You put a little candle in there. I have some of that sticky stuff that'll make that stand still. And you just hang it. And I don't know why there's a piece of cardboard on the back, but I'm not going to take it off and to hold that mirror on. That's what it is. But I think that is just so pretty. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to find somewhere. It was $3. I thought it was worth it. And I found this for $1. I know it's too big for him, but she can put up and save it because it's brand new in this little pack, never been out. A little Blue's Clues poncho. So he watches Blue's Clues. I figured, well, she can save that for him until he gets big enough to wear it. And then that was all we got at the Habitat. So I said, well, while we're up here, let's go to Nazareth, and then I'll be fine. So we went to Nazareth, and I found these. There are 3 little earrings that I'm going to see if I can open these up. But there's 3 pair in here. It was $1. So 3 pair of earrings for $1. The ones I wanted were these. First of all, there's the, I can get them to hang properly. The little blue ones. I think those are blurry. There's a pair of the blue ones, and then there is a pair. A little pair of pink ones. I had to fix. They're not hanging straight, but you see what I'm talking about. And then there's these. They're black, but they're so they're so tiny. That will fit on my earlobe. My earlobe is too fat for that. So that's just a little. Okay, you're cute, but you're not going to fit a pair of earrings. But I did like those other 2 little pairs. And then I found this for 50 cents. Keto Carbs cookbook. And I was going through here. It's got like fathead pizza dough, which I already make. And it just you make garlic knots and different little kind of breads and hamburger buns and stuff like that. Garlic naan. And I didn't look at it closely. It's probably a lot with the fathead dough. May not be. I don't know. But for 50 cents, I was willing to buy it and bring it home. Now this, my friends. Oh, I'm going to show you that last. Because I told Holly, I said, they buy your phone. If I see anything, I can send you a picture. And I'll know whether to get it or not. Because if you don't tell her to stay by her phone, she's going to ignore that phone. Well, I found this. I sent her a picture, and she loved it. She goes, yes. She says, I can do something with that. And see, I tell you, hearts were very popular back then. This was $3. It's on here somewhere. Well, I don't see it now, but it was $3. So I thought that was nice, and she liked that. And then she liked this one too. And they're both in good shape. This one was $2, right? Yep, $2. Now somebody has put, they wired it to hang like that. She can put different kind of hangers on there, whatever she wants to do, wherever she wants to hang it. And you can see the heart, again, is a popular thing. But it's got the little, like when we used to hang the little candles off of it. You remember those? The candle, one wick joining 2 candle ends, either decorative, and we'd hang both things. You know, y'all know. But she loved it. I'm like, okay, this tells you how old it is. It came from Kirkland's, and it was $4.99. They don't sell stuff like this anymore. And when's the last thing you bought at Kirkland's was $4.99? And it even still got the thing on the top. So yeah, I got her those. So she's very excited. Now I got me something, and by the time you are seeing this, I will have already sent it to Terry, who is Yarn Joy Podcast, Master Crocheter. I will have already sent it to her to find out what do I do. But I saw it, and I told David, I said, do you think I can do that? He goes, well, you do that cross stitching and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm going for it. Check this out. A whole bag of granny, you call them granny squares? Afghan squares. Look at that. Look at that. A whole bag. That is an Afghan's worth right there for $8. $8. I'm going to learn how to crochet enough to join these things together, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Now, I am Terry, she might pull her hair out trying to teach me. But hopefully she can point me to one of her videos where she shows how to do it. Or she'll point me to somewhere else that will show me how. But somebody else already did the hard work for me. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I like these colors. I think these colors goes together like pretty cool. I'll have to lay them out and see, if there's like any matching sets or whatever. So anyway, all right. Well, that's it for this portion of the video. Stay tuned for if there's anything else that comes up or not. So you gotta hang around and see. Okay, we are back. Asked Holly this morning, did she feel like going to Wanda's? And she said yes. So me and her and Jacob, we went to Wanda's. And then when you go to Wanda's, you go to C-Van because it's so close. So we went to C-Van and we took turns going in because Jacob, he was just kind of fussy in Wanda's. And we both commented on we couldn't figure out what was wrong with him because he was not, he was just, we couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And so she was in there doing her turn and he fell asleep. I couldn't see, so I held my camera up and took a picture. So, and it was sunshiny too, so I could see, because she's got one of those mirrors, so I could see him in the mirror, and he was there, had his head down, he was asleep. So I messaged her and told her, I said, by the way, he's asleep. It probably wasn't 2 seconds, it couldn't have been 2 seconds, then I hear this noise. The child starts throwing up, and I'm not talking spit up. When I got back there, it was full on Linda Blair. Oh my gosh, the poor baby, and he's just a-crying, and he's pointing his... He wanted his passy, I guess, because it scared him, and then he needed that security. And Holly says he cries when he throws up, and he was just, it was pitiful, and he was covered. I'm not trying to make you gross. I'm just telling you, he was covered. So all I could do was just start hunting the baby wipes and wipe him up, and just get him out. She had extra clothes in his bag, so I pulled him out and got his clothes off of him and changed his diaper because it got down on his diaper somehow in his pants. And did the best I could do and got his clothes changed and everything. And then he felt fine. And she told me to go on in. She was going to just finish wiping up the chair because I got him cleaned up. And then I was just sitting there holding him till she come out. And so she cleaned up the car seat. And she said, just let him sit there, go on in. I said, well, you want me to look for a towel or something for it to sit on so he can sit on that instead of, the, She goes, yeah, that would be good. Or at least put it in front of him in case it happens again. And so I found this baby blanket. And when they come out, I said, I thought this would be cuter because you can wash it and leave it in the car. She goes, I looked at that and almost bought it. And she said, and I told myself, you don't need another blanket. She said, but it was so cute. I'm like, I know, it's cuter than that towel. So she put that back there so he could sit on that. I said, that'd be something good for you to wash and keep in the car for emergencies like that. And so we were going to stop and get a bite to eat. And we decided not to do that because we were not going to eat in front of him. And we were scared to give him anything. And so we just started heading on towards the house. And she looked and she goes, oh. She goes, he was burping. I'm like, oh no. She goes, I get like that sometimes before I get sick. I'm like, I know what you mean. And he was fine all the way home. And we got him home and I got him out and she was showing me in the back what she had got. And his stroller's back there. So he's seen that. He wanted to walk. Holly's telling him, you want to walk? And instead of yes or shaking his head, he goes, I can't do it. It's the cutest little sound you've ever heard. It's his happy, exciting. That's his yes. So you can ask him anything, and until he gives you that little laugh thing, whatever it is, you don't get you don't have a yes until you get that. That's his yes. It is so doggone cute. So she got him out and put him in his stroller. Well, she got a stroller out and I stuck him in it. And he was excited. I said, are you going for a walk? Oh, he was excited. He was so excited. So anyway, we come on home and for doggone time. Okay, I think it's going to be quiet now. So I come on home, but I had to stop at QT and use the facilities. And so I thought, well, I'll come on down the road because it's Senior Citizens Day. I got to check out the Salvation Army on Senior Citizens Day. And then as I'm coming up the road, I got to check out my favorite Goodwill, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I walked out of empty-handed out of my favorite Goodwill. Yes, I did. So this one, I'm going to show you my stuff. But if y'all don't mind, I've just got my bag. I got everything in one bag. I'm just going to start digging in there and just show you what it is. Because I got my, all my granny squares over here on the bed. I sorted them by style because, some of them she's got like, I got a stack, and then some of them are just singles. So I got to figure out how to, I'm going to lay it out on the bed one night when David's at work, or during the day when he's not in the bed yet. I'm going to lay it out to get the pattern I want, and then try to decide what color yarn I want to use to put it together with, and go from there. So instead of spreading it all out on top of that, I'm just going to leave it sitting here in this bag, and I don't know, I'll do something with it. So I'm just going to, oh, this is the last place I went. This is not the last place. I went to the Salvation Army. This just struck me. This is wood, and this is what, and look at the inside. Is it beautiful or what? And the price tag is over it, so I can't tell. It was $4.99, but it's an FTD. It's an FTD vase. So somebody got flowers in it. Oh, wow, they got rid of this. It's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to put this with my potpourri in it. I had to look and look until I found the right potpourri bowl. Well, it was the right one until I found this one. Now I'm going to change it out. I paid $5 for it. Yes, well, 5 minus 30%. So, hey, what's that? 50 times 5, 250. No, that'd be half. 30 cents on the dollar. 30 times 5, 150. $1.50 off. So, I don't care. I wanted it. And then just one more little thing is this little plate. I'm going to use this under my candle in the kitchen. What was it? $1.99. Let me see who makes it. Just out of curiosity's sake. I didn't really care. I just knew I wanted it. Because what I'm using now is something I had painted and whatever, distressed, but this would just be much prettier. It is a California Pantry. I don't even know what that means. 2010 California Pantry. Y'all ever heard of that? I don't know. It says it's dishwasher and microwave safe. I'm not going to use it to cook on. I'm going to use it for a candle dish. So that is all of that. And let's see. What is this? Oh, this is... I'm trying not to make noise, but I can't help it. This is C-Van. I got a little notebook, notepad. Ain't that pretty? Just for writing stuff on. And then this, I don't even know how much this was because there wasn't no tag on it. But there are K's. I don't know. Wonder why I needed a K. I could put K on everything. Put one on, like Laverne Shirley. She had a big L on her shirt. And then check this out. I have taught Jacob owl because you know I have owls, and so he's been knowing how to say owl and knowing what an owl is for a long time. And when we watch Miss Rachel, the Halloween show, the owl comes on, and he cannot say owl. He's an owl. He says owl. So we were sitting in the car. He was sitting on her seat, on her lap when I come out, and I showed him what I had. He's like, owl. I'm like, yep, that's an owl. 49 cents. And then, look at these. I think these are bigger than the ones. I don't know if these are, maybe these are the same size. They come from the Dollar Tree, but they were only 49 cents. And I don't care what's on them. When I was watching the collab that Sandy hosted, the casserole collab, I watched that. And Wendi, I can't remember her channel's name right off the bat. I will link it below. Wendy's WW Journey or something like that. Anyway, I will link her channel below, so if you're on WW, you might want to go over and check her out. She's a fairly new channel. Anyway, she did a recipe that looked really good, like chicken and stuff and whatnot. But instead of baking it in one big casserole, she portioned it out into these little things and baked it. So I think it baked like 6. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start doing that for all kinds of things. All kinds of things. I'm already trying to think, what am I going to do with it? So I needed more. I think I've got 4 now. That makes me have 6. I need 2 more, so I'll have 8. So I thought that was very clever. I don't know why I've never thought about that. I will make, like I made my little small individual macaronis and cheese, but I never thought about using loaf pans for anything like that. So that was pretty cool, Wendy. If you're watching, that was pretty cool. And then, well, that's everything in that bag. And then these, I knew if I bided my time, I've always told the kids when they were growing up and I needed something, I would wait to either get a hand-me-down or from the thrift store before I would buy new. Now, I don't mind buying new. Back then, oh my gosh, buying new was a very last emergency resort. That's just how we lived. So I will still bide my time if it's something that's just not like I got to have. I'm like, okay, I'll bide my time. It'll show up. It'll show up. Well, ever since I got rid of my Tupperware, which you'd be surprised, I'm going to go ahead and give you a confession right now. I've not missed it as much as I thought I would. I have not. So, go figure. But I wanted a metal colander. I was telling y'all about that. I have the mesh strainer, but I wanted the colander. So, they had this little one. I wanted a big one this size, but they didn't have it. This was, $1.99. But that's a good size for beans, all kind of things like that. And then this one, I don't even know. It's probably something you cook in. I don't know. But it's 99 cents. It's a good colander. Grapes. I mean, anything you want to drain, that is a good one. If somebody knows what this goes to, let me know. Because I'd be curious. I know it was not sold as a colander, not with a handle. I think you put it down in something and cook something, steam something maybe. But I'm using it as a colander. So, there you go. I held out and I found exactly what I wanted. Then the rest of this is from Wanda's. I got this, which I paid $1 for it. Didn't need it, but it's Texas ware. That's pretty collectible stuff, which I didn't get to collect. I just saw the plate, and I'm like, oh, I like that. And I went like that, because I always do like that to see if it's glass or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's... And I looked, I'm like, Texas ware? Oh, that's popular stuff. You get that stuff on eBay. It's going in my cabinet. I'm just going to use it. And then I found 2 church books, both of them North Carolina. Belmont. This one's got something in it, in the front of it. Oh, I got some bonus. It's kind of stuck together there, but I got some bonus recipes clipped. So I'm going to set them aside. But I'm going to tell you what I did. Let's see, this Eastwood Baptist Church, and it is, Kannapolis. That is now that I'm reading it, it's the church, the one I told you, I ain't gonna tell you because I done said their name now. That might be slanderous in case it's the wrong church, so never mind. And this was First Foursquare Church in Belmont. But you know what I did? Okay, the top, that's all North Carolina, all North Carolina, all North Carolina. Behind me is, let's see, that one's North Carolina and Southern, and then the one below it is all Southern. So I had to blend Southern onto my North Carolina. But I pulled all those church cookbooks and stuff down here, and I separated them out. North Carolina, Southern, and then over here is my non-Southern shelf, because I have like other states over here, from the north and whatnot. So, yeah, that's what I did, because if I want to look up for something North Carolina, I want to know those are my North Carolina books. And then I found these Reader's Digest. Something to flip through if I find anything for my junk journals. And then I found this, and I got it because I used to have one when I collected pigs. I had one exactly like this. What am I going to do with it? I don't know, but I needed it. Well, I don't even know what I paid. Oh, $1. I started thinking, what did I even pay for it? I don't know. I just thought, I'm like, who, I used to have you. You're coming home with me. And then finally, I got these. Do you remember my haul week before last, I guess? I had a set exactly to the T like these, except they were like, I don't know if they were grapes or it was something purple. I don't know. I can't right off the bat think what it was. These were there when I bought those. These are Christmas. I'm like, nah. You'll be all right. Just get the ones. Don't get them. So I went back today, and when I saw them sitting there, I'm like, must have been meant to be. So I got $3.95. $3.95. You put peppercorns in here and just regular salt in here. And they have the bottoms. They work. So I was excited about that. So that's all I got. I didn't do bad at all. I got all kind of stuff I can use and I'm excited about. I love thrifting. Y'all. And I was out all day. Didn't even study on food. We were going to stop and get us a bite to eat, but I was going to eat sensibly. I wasn't going to like, oh, okay. Let's get, whatever. Junior's famous fat burger. I don't know. I wasn't going to do none of that. But, so I just come on home and had me a protein bar and a couple of those little cheese things because I was still kind of hungry. So I'm way behind on my protein for the day because I had my breakfast and that was it. But when I'm out and about, yeah, I'm spending money, but it does help me not think about food. I've told y'all that before. When I get out and about, it gets my mind off of food. It keeps me busy. Whereas if I'm home, sometimes I can get busy and not think about it. But sometimes I'm busy, but I still think about it because I'm right here in the house with it, So anyway, now I don't know if there's going to be anything else added on to this video or not. I'm going to say not because I don't need to go to the store no more this week. I just don't. I need to go to the Dollar Tree. No, I don't. There's something I need, but I can't remember what. I'm going to try not to go. I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try. So this might be the end of the video. I'll go ahead and close it out and tell you thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Just in case, there might be something coming up next. So, I don't know. Hang on. You'll know when I do.